Hey guys, and welcome back to the HobbyDude 007 channel. In my last video, I mentioned that I had a new little toy in the driveway. Something that is, I think, going to be really fun to drive. A little about it before we go outside, and I'm going to show it to you. Amanda and I have always loved driving little cars, fun little drives. I've owned my share of hot rods and some larger cars, but Amanda's all-time favorite car was her '69 Barracuda, and you know, my hot rods, her hot rod. We're car people. But some of the fun cars that we've driven in our life, Amanda loved the 1976 Honda Civic. She had a lot of fun in this. She said these little cars are just fun to drive. Not something you want to travel all over the place with because there's just no room in them, but putting around Sunday afternoon drives, that kind of stuff. Among her other favorites was this brown MG Midget. And while I got to admit, I drove a white one that was a friend of mine's quite a bit too, and these are really fun little cars. The one thing she didn't like about it was, as she put it, that really ugly brown color. Boy, what we wouldn't give to have that today. But a friend of mine, LD, who I've known since second grade, he was best man at mine and Amanda's wedding. We served in law enforcement together. We've just been best buds for many years. His mom had this car that I'm going to be sharing with you, and we would drive it every now and then, and it was just a fun car to drive. Well, Ma passed away some years back, and it's kind of been sitting. Larry kept it started for a while, and but it's been sitting in a carport for quite a long time. And he gifted this car to me. He said, "I know you love driving this thing, and I know, you know, I'd like you to have it." Which I look forward to getting it going again, and I know Amanda is already excited about it. I've driven this type of car a lot. But she hasn't, but she is so eager to get it up and going again. It's been sitting for about, I think, 9, maybe 10 years, but it's a pretty bulletproof car once you see what it is. I've already got it up on jack stands, and I'm already having fun with it. But let me share, let's go outside. I'll share it with you, and we'll talk about it in a minute. Stick around. Okay, let's get out here, guys. All right. My Silverado, Amanda's Explorer, and we've got another one at our other house too, but here it is. I got a Super Beetle. This thing has been kind of in our family. Like I said, LD is he and I have been buds for well, since childhood. But 1600, I've already checked the crank. She turns over after sitting that long. Can you believe that? Gonna have to have some tires. Already ordered some running boards. Been underneath it. There's no rust. If you're not familiar with a Super Beetle, you got the extended nose, and this is originally, you see the fading on the paint. This is called Texas Gold. Got a lot of room there. Of course, your fuel tank is underneath the big place up there. I've already got a new color picked out. We'll be stripping it all down and taking care of that. I'm going to redo the bumpers, and they're going to be body color when the other color comes up. And we've got it down to 2 different reds. So we're going to take a look at that, and I'll be ordering new turn signals. And I've got my eyes on a set of wheels, but I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and take these over to my uncle, sandblast them. And I've got another idea for these wheels. And a lot of the stuff, there's no real surface rust on it anywhere. A lot of moldy old water stains and that kind of stuff. But not bad, not bad. And like I said, I've already taken and turned the crank, and she's not locked up. The brakes weren't locked up. Everything looks pretty good, actually. Close that. And I took, when I was cleaning up the windows a little bit, just to see, as you can see how, well, on through the other side, how they look. And I went ahead and cleaned up this side a little bit, just Windex. And I went ahead and threw some Windex on the paint just to see the difference, and you can see there. So I think it'll clean up a little bit. There are a few spots you see right there, a little bit of surface rust, but overall, from being under the carport, she's looking pretty good. The heater channels look really, really good, and the interior, I'm going to go ahead and get some covers for the seats, and can you check this out, guys? It's still got Ma's 8-track in it. And some of you guys are probably going, what's an 8-track? But man, I had fun driving this thing, and I eagerly look forward to doing it again. Back seat, I've got that flipped up so I could check the battery, and believe it or not, guys, the battery bumped off. So I'm like, wow. So this is what's taking a little bit of my time up, just tinkering little by little by little. It's a little cold. I may take it to the other house, to the garage, and play with it some there, and I may just do it here when the weather gets a little bit better. But that's the new toy, and like I said, I've had fun driving these little things. I'm a car guy, so if it's a hot rod or if it's this thing, and yes, it is going to get dropped a little bit. So as you remember, I've got my Silverado dropped quite a bit. And I have fun with it, putting around with my big block. Yeah. But I have fun with that, and we're going to have fun with this thing too. I am going to do a few things to the engine, I think. Right now, I think I'm just going to leave it alone, but I do plan on putting a header and upgrading the intake, that kind of stuff on it too. But I'm going to bring back to life an old friend. Well, guys, that's it. This is what am I excited? Can you tell? So this is something else I'm going to be playing with, and I'll keep you updated on the progress there. And yeah, there's a little spot I cleaned up, so you can see that too. But yeah, I'm going to have some fun with this as well. I'm not going to let it interfere with my model building. While the weather's like it is, like I said, I'm not going to let it look at the farm there, if y'all hadn't seen that before. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. And I know Matthew Inman is a big bug guy too, so I've already talked to him a couple times about little things that I don't know anything about, because honestly, you put a V8 or a V6 in front of me, I can play with it. This thing, I don't know anything about it. So first thing I did was went ahead and order a Chilton book on the Super Beetle on this year, and so I'm gonna have fun with it. So, well, that's it, guys. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.